Thanks for joining me this morning. My name is Miss Olivia and I am one of your children's librarians from the Cape May County Library. Today we are going to be talking about some excellent new picture books that just came out and are all available for checkout from the Cape May County Library. Our first book of today is The Button Book. It is written by Sally Nicholls and it is illustrated by Bethany Woollvin. I love this book because it is super interactive. There's lots of stuff for you, the reader, to do. It also goes through lots of shapes, lots of colors, and you get to learn all of this with the fun cast of animals that are in this book. This merry band finds a bunch of buttons of different colors, and every time you press a button, you have to do a different thing. So there's buttons for hugging, there's one for tickling, singing, there's even one for bedtime. It is a very fun book. I guarantee you will love The Button Book. Our next book is called Little Bear's Treasures, and it is written and illustrated by Stella Dreis. This book is a celebration of treasures that can be found outdoors, outside, where things like everyday objects like sticks and feathers, even lint, takes on a sort of magical quality. So our main character, Little Bear, who is right here, he collects treasures. Like some of the things I said before, he finds buttons, he finds things like that outside. And some of the other animals in the forest don't really understand why Little Bear likes these treasures so much. They don't really see any of the magic in these objects. And Little Bear starts to feel sad that, some of his friends don't understand until he meets Little Bird, who is another treasure collector. And they go on such grand adventures together, and they find that perhaps the greatest treasure of all is their friendship. It is a lovely book. I highly recommend it. Our third book of the day is When the Storm Comes, and this one is written by Linda Ashman and is illustrated by Tae-eun Yoo. This is one of my favorite books that came out over the summer. It shows that getting through storms and weathering challenges are a thing best done together. So it shows different families and some human families and even some animal families, so we have our rabbits here, we have our human friends here, we have our birds here, how they get through a really bad thunderstorm together. So we have people, foxes, pets, rabbits we saw, there's even some whales in here, and even some buzzing bees. And it shows how they find courage and comfort in each other during this really scary storm. And this can also apply not only to a really bad storm, but sort of any everyday obstacles and challenges. It shows that it's really best to get through them together, with friends, with family, with support. So definitely check out When the Storm Comes. Linda Ashman also has several other books that came out this year. One of them that came out earlier this summer is called Ways to Welcome, and I also highly recommend checking out that one as well. And next, we will be talking about My Ocean is Blue, and this book is written by Darren Lebeuf and illustrated by Ashley Barron. I like this book because the illustrations are very varied. So we have, just an example for you here, we have cut paper that's been textured with watercolor, with acrylics, with pencils. It's really interesting to look at and gives it a really nice texture. Each page, each illustration looks really different, and it's really fun to look at. And this book is all about opposites. So we have our friend here that goes to the beach, and she says that her ocean is slimy, but it's also sandy, it's sparkly, and it's dull, all the different things that the ocean is to her. And it's really a celebration of marine life, it's a celebration of the ocean, it's a celebration of spending time with family, and is great, especially for our area. We're surrounded by such beautiful coastlines, so definitely check out My Ocean is Blue. And our last book of the day, I love this book so much. It just came out. It is called Where Happiness Begins and is written and illustrated by Eva Eland. This book explores feelings and emotions and portrays happiness, as you can probably see here, this bright neon figure that sometimes is with you no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing, but sometimes it's really hard to find and you don't know when you'll find happiness again. And sometimes your feelings are so sad and really tough to deal with. But this book helps people of all ages realize that Sometimes you have to experience those not so fun feelings, and when you do, happiness will always be at the other side waiting for you. It doesn't always look the way you might think it will look. It might not always feel the way you think it'll feel, but happiness will always be there for you. And this book is actually the sequel to When Sadness is at Your Door. So it talks about sadness and how to deal with sadness. And sadness is not always fun, but it's necessary. So definitely check out When Sadness is at Your Door, and also Where Happiness Begins. Those are all the books I have to talk about today. I hope you are able to check some of them out and read them and enjoy them. On our website, kids.cmclibrary.org, you can also find more book lists, more recommendations. You can also find a link to a request form to request a book bundle of a topic of your choosing sent to your library of choice. We, the children's department, will select 4 picture books or early readers about a topic or theme of your choosing, and we will send them right to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are able to read some of the books we talked about today and let us know if you like them. If you have any more questions, you can call the children's department at 609-463-6350, and our extension is 300. You can also email us at children@cmclibrary.org. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.